Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. Okay. Oh, come on! Stupid dog. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. Could say, it's a nice upgrade. Something I liked about it is that you can put a mouse on it, and to see if you see that little white thing moving, that's the mouse. And the first thing I did is connect it to my Dell monitor, which is like 20 years old, to a DVI. Cool thing I haven't used yet, but I don't think I will because it just seems a bit hard to read. Is this 3D section, which I don't know, I might do, but maybe I might, I don't know. It's up to 100 watts. Bought this for $1,100. I didn't buy it, but I'm gonna pay. I owe like $665 because my grandfather paid for half. Now I gotta pay the other half. But told this cost is about 1,330, so a lot of money. But the shipping was like like 230. This only costed like $1,100. The radio, this microphone, which is the Yaesu M90D, the external power supply, which is in the back of. Okay, let me move on my stupid monitor. What is in the back over there? That tinier one, under the brown box. That is all for $1,100, and then the shipping was like $228. But if you're wondering, oh, how was it $228 for shipping? Well, I'll tell you why. So we found this guy on Craigslist. So we bought this radio from an individual, and he's like, "I want to see you in person and only cash." So he was all the way in Texas, okay, where my great uncle lives. So we asked him, "Hey, can you help us out?" He's like, "Sure." So he helped us out. He actually bought the radio, met the guy in person, and right after that, like the day after he did that, he shipped the radio, and just yesterday it came in the mail with only having 2 days. It only came within 2 days of the shipping. So I'm very happy to have this radio in my hands. Yeah. And then right next to it is the 7300. So we still got the 7300 right next to it. You're gonna say, "Oh, why is the 7300 still here?" Well, that's gonna be for digital since I literally looked at 2 videos to see how to do digital, and it's like nearly impossible for me for now. So for now, I'm gonna use this for SSBCW and the other one for digital. So wanted to explain to you guys that you're wondering how we got the radio. So yeah, I could say the A's is good, but it's gonna take some time before I know the buttons and all that stuff. So I might still play around with them before I can know it, and then I also learned some one complaint about it. And it's still good radio, but the only complaint I heard is that the buttons are more compressed. They're more compressed than they're more compressed than the whatever heck you call it. They're more however where I said they're compressed, yeah, than the 710. But I don't want the 710 because I only have one USB port. Yeah, I only have one B port. I mean, one BA port, and then the other one had a BB port. So, one USB B port, one USB A port. I was like, I don't want that radio. And I was like, okay, the DX10 is probably better. At two B ports, that's pretty much the only reason. But we got the DX10 anyway, and it's a good radio. I could say 7300 is also good. I mean, the G90 is also a good radio if you're doing portable or POTA. In fact, if you guys might have not saw the live stream yesterday, but it lasted like 10 minutes. And you're wondering, oh, why did it last 10 minutes? It's because it was downpouring, like really bad. I think I almost damaged my laptop from that thing. But, yeah, it's like I got 11 contacts happily, so happily enough, I got a successful activation out there in just the 10 minutes, so I'm pretty happy I did that. But I could say this DX10 is a good radio. The only thing I don't like about it is this. It can only go to 5 watts, but otherwise, everything's really good about it. 100 watts, mouse, all that stuff, all that's good. So, radio's good, external display is good, the mouse is good, but it's gonna take some time before I even get it to the whatever the heck you call it. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango, Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. I'm pressing the wrong button. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango, Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. I only used 100 watts about almost all the time, except a few. But I got about like 53 DX or so, but a lot of them aren't confirmed. But if we go to my QRZ, we got 24 DX, and almost every single one's confirmed. So I decided to use QRZ to get a boost there, but I'm still using WRL to look at maps and that. But otherwise, I'm using two logbooks at once. So it's harder to log in, but I'm used to it now. It's been like a month since I've done this thing, so it's going to be, yeah. I could say I'm a 100 watt person, but the only time I only use 100 watts is when I'm using the G90 or I'm on the QRP single sideband net. That is the only time I do not use just need to do that. And I watched a YouTube video and they're like, oh, don't ever use 100 watts on the water. That's kind of bad. So, like, okay, I'll just use 20 watts then. So that's exactly, I'm going to just use 20 watts only. So, yeah, I'm only going to use 20 watts on the water. I got 2 big pileups yesterday when I did that, but from now on, no more amps and crap like that. We don't need that expensive bull crap. No, just use 100 watts or 20 watts, however freaking much you need. So we'll say 100 watts, 20 to 100 watts, and there you go. You're all done. But if you like to do QRP, go ahead and do that. So simple as that. Oh, one more thing, guys. I was on 40 meters today, and guess what I heard? Guess what I heard today on 40 meters? Try to get this person, but I could not. Somewhere I always wanted to get, but I just could not do it today. But I heard him. I'll give you a hint what country he was from, okay? Because he was DX. His call sign was Juliet Hotel 7, Mike Quebec Papa. So, it's a pretty easy one. Because almost the entire J prefix belongs to this country. Do you guys know what it is? Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. And stand by for any calls. Alright, I'm going to turn this thing up. So, yeah. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. And stand by for any calls. Actually, heck yeah, I actually won DX. Let's go to 15. Let's go to 15, guys. Okay, let's load this thing up by turning up the dB up to 12 and see what we can get. I'm not seeing anything right now in 15. Like, absolutely nothing. Okay, now I'm out of the band at this point. I don't know how you guys can get Europe. I can't. Like, I'm literally not. I can't hear Europe at all right now on 15 meters. Like, at all. That's super weird. So I'm moving back to 20. So I can't hear anything. $21,315. Oh, wait, I'm seeing a signal. Oh, I'm hearing a signal here. Let's see if we can get it. Your setting are all whack on that radio right now. What do you mean by that, Dustin? Don't understand what you mean by that, but if it's something bad, that's not good. Yeah, I have no idea what that means. No, I don't want the 7300. I want the FTDX 10. Okay, if I have to use a 7300, whatever, just use that. Go into settings. Alright. We're in settings. We are currently in settings. CW settings. Alright, now we're in CW. Mode, CW. Wait, I'm gonna look at here for a sec. Alright, we're all good then. Alright, so we got this CW frequency display. Alright, let's look for CW frequency display. There it is, pitch offset. There, we're at direct freak. Alright. Now I'm gonna press back and see what we can get. Oh, that's the Kansas QSO party, so we're gonna move on. Issue. HF 50 maker HF/50 megahertz transceiver. Wait, that's a signal. Okay, go to radio settings. Alright, we're gonna go back. Alright, I'm at radio settings. Wait, why is my power at 96 watts? Right there. We're at radio settings. Oh yeah, we're at radio settings. I'm hearing some S7 signals. Alright, why am I itchy? Like, I'm just itchy. Next, go to CW settings. I'm there. Wait, the code. I never saw this. What does this do? Alright. Like that sound. That reminds me of the Yaesu FTDX. Oh, radio setting. Oh, I'm at radio setting. Alright, yeah, I'm there. I'm at radio setting. Gosh, I'm so itchy. Alright, mode SSB. Alright. Alright, mode, SSB. Alright. Yeah, I'm just getting confused when he say that. Sorry about that, Dustin. Yeah, I just get confused. I'm just confused when you say that. Alright. So at the mode, SSB. Oh, 2. Okay, there, now that's at 2. Alright, so that thing's at 2. Okay. Bass, -2. Right there, the bass is at -2. This is... I'm gonna keep it at 2. Sometimes I get confused with the mouse on the radio and the mouse on the computer. LUCT slope. Yeah, I don't know what this guy did to the radio, but... Alright, so we're at LUCT cut slope. $18 dB. Alright. Alright, 18 dB. So what's next? H cut. HUCT free. 4,000. 4 kilohertz. Oh, wait. Yeah, it says 4,000. Okay. Hey, that's off. Hold up. HUCT slope. Alright, we're at HUCT slope, which is at 18 dB. Alright, I'm gonna turn the static on so I can feel it. Alright. The TX. Alright, let me get Nightbot out of here. Nightbot is not a moderator, so don't worry about him. Don't be scared of Nightbot. I've just been too lazy to get rid of Nightbot. So, don't worry, okay? I'm not some menace or something stupid. Wait, I'm at top chat. I should be at live chat. This is how you change your TX bandwidth. Alright, so this is at 100 to 2900, so I guess we need it at this. Alright. This seems good then. Wait, let me get it changed. Okay. There, now that seems good. And we got the Alright, let's do that then, because I'm a DXer. So let's do that. So just do that then. Anything else? Anything else to get set up here? You know what? I'm actually terrible at pile up, so we'll just do that. We'll just do that. Alright. So I'll just stay at 400, 2600 for now. But I'll probably change it time to time, so yeah. Anything else to get ready, Dustin, before we continue on? Anything else? It's this card. Oh, cool thing about the DX10 that also came with it is an SD card. I absolutely love how it came with a card. Because it was already formatted and crap, so it's my favorite thing. Alright. We can set up the EQ. Yeah, let's set up the EQ. Let's set up EQ, because maybe I might need that, and that could be an important role or something like that. So yeah, let's do the EQ. I have no idea what that is, but I think it's probably important we should do the EQ. Alright, let me get my dumb mouse. Put this stupid thingy over here in my way. Alright. SSB mod sources mic. Go out to operation settings. Alright. There, I'm at operation settings. So we're at general. We got the cat rate and the 232C like at these beat per minute, so that I did the digital. We would have did that, and then Seth, NU1D, helped me out with this part. So I'm gonna go up a bit, just to see if there's anything that needs to be up there. Beat levels at 10. Alright, so I bet EQ would be somewhere lower, but I don't know. TX audio. Alright. Cat should be that. Alright. We'll do cat. Alright, let's go back up. Cat rate. Alright, so the guy had it right. The cat rate should be that. Alright, I'm also going to put the 232C like that. Just in case that also affects it. The TX audio tab. Alright, Nightbot. I'm going to shut Nightbot up by doing this. Alright, I'm going to put this user on timeout. For 24 hours, because Nightbot's weird. There. Alright. We're at the TX part. Oh wait, there's the... Go to the top. Alright, we're at the top. Like, way at the top. Way at the top. AMC release is set to mid. Right there, it's at mid. How many EQs are in this thing? Alright. There's like a crap ton of EQs in this part of section. I need to make sure you guys need to hear that static, because that means you can also hear the person when that's possible. So that's all. When I turn it up. So yeah, the AMC is set to mid. AMC is set to mid. Alright. First EQ is set at that. Is 100 hertz. Wait, off, no. The other one is -8. And the other one is 2. The second is supposed to be kilohertz. The next one is supposed to be -3. And the next one is supposed to also be 2. Then the third EQ is supposed to be at 2.7 kilohertz. 8, yeah, that's good. And then 1. Alright, so we got that. Set it up. Anything else, Dustin? Anything else before we can continue on? I'm gonna turn it on the 7300 if it's not an antenna. Okay, that's my fault. But PEQ is supposed to be at 200 hertz. -3, 4. Alright. PEQ2 is a kilohertz. -6. And then 3. And last of all, for 3, yeah, for P3, it's 2.9 kilohertz, 6, and then 3. Alright, we got that done. Anything else before we continue on? Then go back to function menu. Back. Alright, we're back at the function menu. Like literally where everything is. So I knew that first thing you gotta do to get all these settings is you have to go to function menu. The function menu. That's how I was like, okay, we have to do that. And I knew it because I watched a video. Mic gains start at 40. Alright. Whoa. Whoa. There, that thing's at 40. Mic EQ's on. Yeah, it's on. Alright. Mic EQ's on. Alright, that's at 35. Process level starts at around 35. Alright, anything else? That's at 35. AMC level should be at around 45, right? Alright, that wasn't big. And then Vox gain, Vox delay, anti-Vox, so on and so forth. I don't know why this guy would do all this stuff, but it's not. Hey, at least I think he was keeping the settings that he wanted. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Alright. Anything else, Dustin? Anything else before we continue? Leave all that alone. Alright. Leave that alone. Put that to our power. So I can control that thing. Alright, we're all good. Think we can continue. Alright, so let's go. Click on the meter. And change it to ALC. Alright, that's at ALC. Talk in the mic and where and see what ALC is at. Alright. So it's at plus 20. ALC is at plus 20 when I talk into the mic. Okay, someone's honest. Maybe I should tune it up. See what I can find there. This computer's getting hot. Yeah, ALC's like plus 20. Give a count in the mic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it's going around plus 20. Maybe I should tune it up. Maybe I should tune it up. So there's some segments on 40. See a little bit on 40 at least. Drop the AMC to 30. Alright. Alright, let's see what it is and when I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it's going to an S9. S9 on the signal. S9. You don't want your ALC level to pass that line into the blue. You want it right at that line. Alright. I guess we're good then. I guess we're good. So we're going to continue on. If there's anything, Dustin, in this stream, let me know and I'll definitely do it. What am I doing? You're good there, and now go to the comp meter. Whoa. Want to go to 7? Or I just want to go bitty up. Alright, there. We're going to stay there. Alright, so we're going to go comp. There's comp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Whoa. I'm going way big in this segment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what? It's not doing anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know the problem there. Comp looks like it's weird. Yeah, you see that big segment? It's doing that. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know what's up with that. Wait. You're in you. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it goes to an S1 when it goes to an S1 when I'm transmitting. Well, let's go to a station. I'm gonna bring it up to 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so it's still at 0. So what about we move it up a bit to 45? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so it's doing it when I go close to the mic. It's not doing it when I'm, like, distance from the mic. It looks good there, but what about 40? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, so it's still good at 40, but I'm going to keep it to 45 for in case. So I guess we're good there. Ooh. Alright, any more? Is there anything more that we gotta do? Guess we'll move to the PO. I don't know what PO is. Oh, it shows you how much you're transmitting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait. Is the PO really this? Hold up. I'm gonna go back. Whiskey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, I don't know what PO is. System waterfall. Oh, SWR. Alright. They're SWR. Oh, we're still at PO. There, now that we're at SWR. Alright, there, now. I think that seems good. Alright, I'm gonna move bands. 20. We're at function menu. We're at function menu. Level. At. Alright, that seems a bit high. No, that actually is pretty good. I like that pink, blue pinkish when it appears. It's at level. Alright, let's see if we can get QSO. Alright, so now TX Met. You can turn on the function knob. Alright, let's do it in 266 so we can get away. Test, 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 Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, testing. Test, 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 test. I'm gonna tune this thing. It's going like a variety of stuff, so we're gonna tune it. Test, 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 test. I think we're good. Test, 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 test. Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. I think we're good. Let's see if we can get somebody. Porque tengo ahí como para hacer como 20, me salen como 20 libras más. Porque a mí me gusta poder chupar, hacer aquí. Usted tiene así, me chupamos. It's at Kilo Zero Uniform Station. We're gonna go to 243 and see if we can call CQ. Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, circuits in use. Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, circuits in use. Yeah, it is. Someone doesn't want to tell me. Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, frequency in use. Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, frequency in use. Last call, frequency in use, Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Calling CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Calling CQ, and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Calling CQ, and stand by for any calls. Tiny little spike of a tune. Calling CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Calling CQ, and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Calling CQ, and stand by for any calls. What's that beep sound? Alright. Calling CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Calling CQ, and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Calling CQ, and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, Alpha Echo 4, India Tango. Calling CQ, and stand by for any calls. Kilo Echo 8 station. What was that suffix again? Was that Kilo Echo 8, Kilo Papa something? Okay, I got Oscar Papa Zulu, QSL. Okay, QSL, you're coming here about, a 55 here in the Pensacola, Florida, QSL. Okay, QSL, thank you for the 5-6 in Ohio. And 73, my friend. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango to Kilo Echo 8, Oscar Papa Zulu, and QRZ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango, Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ20, CQ20, and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango, Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango, Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango, Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango, Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango, Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango, Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango, Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ20, CQ20 meters, and stand by for any calls. Kilo Echo 8 station. Was that Kilo Echo 8 Bravo November November? Okay, Kilo Echo 8 Bravo November Lima, is that correct? Okay, QSL, I got 9. You're coming here about 5353 here in the Pensacola, Florida. Okay, QSL, thank you for the 5-7 into into Indiana and 73, my friend. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango to Kilo Echo 9 Bravo November Lima 73, my friend, and QRZ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango, Alpha Echo 4 India Tango, calling CQ20, CQ20 meters, and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. You know what, guys? Maybe for a cool thing, let's do QRP. We're gonna go down to 10 more. It's 10 whiskey. Calling CQQRP, CQQRP. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQQRP, CQQRP, and stand by for any calls. Sierra Station. This frequency is in use. This frequency is in use. Please QSY the frequency. Please QSY the frequency. The frequency is in use. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Alpha Echo 4 India Tango. Calling CQ, 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 and stand by for any calls. No, if they're gonna be an idiot, never mind, I'm leaving. Thanks, Adam. I got this yesterday. It came from the UPS. My great uncle shipped it. So the way it worked is that you had to meet the person in person, and only in cash to pay him. So my great uncle did it because he didn't live that far away from the person. So we bought from the individual, by the way. So that's what me and my grandfather asked him to do. So he did it, and then he shipped it to us from the UPS. And the microphone comes with it. The microphone came with it. The power supply came with it. The transceiver came with it. Only with $1,100. And we saved $1,000 off that because that could have costed us $2,100. So I could say this is a good radio, but it's going to take some time before I know how to operate it. And that is it connected to an external monitor. And I'm using a mouse. So you see this cursor like right there? That is it. That's the cursor. Yeah, I love this radio. This radio seems like an awesome one. And then there's the 7300. The reason I still have it there is because I might use it for digital, since it might be a bit hard for me to do digital for now, but until I can figure some out, I'm going to start doing digital. But otherwise, right now, this is not right now. So that's why I still got the 7300 here. Oh, if you're wondering what the microphone is, the microphone's a Yaesu M90D. So that's the microphone. I always wanted one of these type of microphones forever. Because I'll sit there and you don't have to bend down and just the microphone and press the talk. Instead, you just push it down. And there you go. Wait, so it's only the DVI only requirement? Ah, that's crap. That is absolutely crap. I could say that much, because I might plan to get this DX10 screen onto the computer. You need an adapter for that. But if it's a DVI only, that's crap. Dang it. Don't worry. Thanks for warning me, Adam. I'll make sure to only plug in DVIs with that thing. I do have a DVI to HDMI adapter, but I'll probably might not use that. So thanks for letting me know, Adam. It's very helpful. Yeah, I might buy, when I get some money, maybe I might buy a USB SIM card. So, keep, like, this connected, but time to time hook it up, and then at the same time maybe use it to connect it to, like, this computer right here every time I go live, so I don't need to shove this camera up the screen's face, so, like, I don't have to worry about that. So I might do that. Um, but it's just not until I got some money. I don't have enough money to do that right now. But anyway, I gotta hop off here. I gotta go to church. So if you guys have not, make sure to smash like button. Make sure you guys some boost and chalk them. Now I'll see you guys later. And 73. This is A4T clear. And take care, everyone.